Hey guys, welcome to Knitinthezone. I'm Jen, and today I have several projects to show you guys for what's on my needles mid-June. And before we get started, I just want to tell you guys thank you so much for joining me today. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back and spending time with me again. If you're a brand new viewer, I hope you guys really enjoy this and subscribe to my channel. So let's go ahead and get started. I have 3 projects to show you guys today. Normally I only keep 2 things on needles at once, but because of Worldwide Knit in Public Day, I ended up casting on a 3rd just because I needed something little. So I'm gonna show you guys what I started at the beginning of the month, and this is a raglan cardigan, and I am designing the lace panel on the back of it. And the yarn that I'm using is from Expression Fiber Arts, and it's the diamond colorway. And all of her yarns, you can get the colors on different bases, and the base that I chose is the sport weight base, and it is the merino tinsel blend. I think it's 50% merino, 50% tinsel, and I'm almost positive it's a superwash. And I am knitting this on size 3 needles. And even though I started this about 2 weeks ago, it's taking me quite a while to get this far, just because since I am trying to incorporate some lace detail on the back, I'm having to write it down like where I started it and kind of write it for different sizes as I go along, because I plan on sharing that with you guys, of course as long as it works out and I feel like everything is you know, looks good. I plan on sharing that with you guys whenever I'm done, so I like to keep a lot of notes. So it's taking me a little bit of time to work on this, but so far I'm very happy with it. I had not used her yarn before. I've had some of it in my stash, but I hadn't used it until now, and I'm very happy with it so far. I really like the color that it's knitting up to be, and then also it just feels really nice in your hand. The tinsel mixed with the merino is really shiny and it's pretty, so I like this a lot and I'm excited, and I hope that I can have it finished maybe by the end of the month so I can have it for the finished objects video. If not, of course it'll go into July. So that's the first thing. The second thing I'm working on, this is a free pattern on Ravelry. It's called the Takora shawl, and let me see if I can pull it out of here. So this is what it looks like, and I actually just started this last Wednesday, so I don't really have a lot. It's wanting to roll up on itself. I don't really have a whole lot done on it. I'll hold it up closer so you guys can see the detail. So this lace panel in the middle is actually on Alley Bash, which is a yarn in my shop. It's a 2-ply merino sock weight yarn, and the color of this pink part is called Flamingo Flex, and then the brown color over here, this is also in my shop. It is called Sweet Wheat, and it's also on the Alley Bash 2-ply base, which is a sock weight superwash merino. And I really love the patterns that she chose for this shawl. So it has this lace detail right here, which you can actually see it really good in that section. And then this is solid, but it's a pattern. So I really like this a lot. If you guys decide to knit this, it is a free pattern. I'll link it below. But there is an error in the lace, in the written part, not in the chart. But she has it written out for you. Just make sure to be mindful of that before you actually get to the lace. Go look for it, because even though I knew that, I just was knitting along and I didn't even notice until my numbers didn't add up and I had to tink back like 2 rows. So definitely read through that before you get started if you do want to knit it. And I am knitting this, I got gauge with her, so I'm knitting this on the size 5 needles like she recommended. And like I said, I just started this last Wednesday, so I've knit on it for a week exactly, and I really like it a lot. I'm excited to have it. You know, I think it's maybe 35% done, we'll say, maybe 30%. I guess not really though, because they grow wider, so anyway, I'm this far done. I don't know how far that is, but These little solid panels go really quick. The lace took a little bit longer, but anyway, so that's the second thing I'm working on, and I really like that shawl. I'm excited about it. I love those colors together. But they are pre-order in my shop, so if you guys are interested in those colors, go pre-order it, and it will be shipping out in a few weeks. And then the last thing that I'm working on, I cast these socks on for Worldwide Knit in Public Day, which was Saturday, and I didn't have a small project. As you guys saw, everything I'm working on was larger and more intricate, so I couldn't really take that along and pay attention and you know, have fun. So I started some socks, and I'll hold one up so you can see it. And I am writing the pattern for these socks too. This is the second time I've knit it. Whenever I knit socks, I usually try to knit them twice, just to kind of write the pattern first, and then I like to test knit it again against what I've written, just so that I can make sure everything's worked out for you guys before I list it, because you know, nobody wants to get a sock pattern this wonky. So this is my second round test knit for these. And the yarn that I've used for this is my green tanager colorway, and this is also on the Alibash 2-ply sock weight yarn that's in my shop. And I only have one of the green tanager colorway left, and I don't think I'm gonna do it again for a while. It's sold pretty good, so I don't know. I like to leave it limited edition, you know, unless somebody just needs a second to match something, but I like to kind of leave it limited edition so that everyone can kind of have unique colors. So there is still one of those left if you guys are interested. But this is how far I've got on those. And in case you guys are wondering, these are needle keepers. I know you've probably seen them dangling around on several projects. All you do is you just put your needles in here. It's really made for smaller needles, so they don't get broken in your knit bag. I knit my socks on usually size US 2 needles, so they fit nicely in there, and I haven't broken needles since I've started using them, so yay! So that's what those are, and you can find those on Amazon. KnitPicks has them, a lot of places have them. I'll link them in the description box below too, in case you guys are interested in needle keepers. So yeah, I've shown you guys everything that's on my needles for mid-June 2017. If you guys are interested in sharing what you're working on with me, please go over to the Ravelry group, Knitinthezone, and go over there and share your projects with me. I would love to see what you guys have going on. Also, if you're interested in sharing your finished objects over there, you can do that too. I will link all of the yarns that I listed or mentioned in the description box below. I'll also link the pattern for that shawl, and then whenever I get done with the cardigan and the socks, I'll make a post about that so you guys can find those if you're interested as well. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you guys. Yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending time with me today. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and go join the group on Ravelry, the Knitinthezone group. I'd love to have you over there so we can socialize and get to know one another. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an awesome weekend. I will see you guys next week.